Imagine for a moment strolling through ancient squares just filled with history, walking along canals lined with flower-draped balconies, maybe gazing at rolling vineyards stretching out
Mm.
as far as the eye can see.
Mm.
Does that paint a picture straight out of a dream for you? Because honestly, in Europe, it's a living reality just waiting to be explored.
It really is.
These are places where time seems to slow down, inviting you to simply be, to soak in centuries of stories. This is the deep dive, and our mission, well, it's pretty simple. We take your sources, articles, research notes, and we extract the most important nuggets, the key insights.
Yep, cut through the noise.
Exactly. It's your shortcut to being truly well-informed, with hopefully some surprising facts and maybe just enough humor to keep you hooked. Now, in our last 2 deep dives, we've been on this incredible journey uncovering the magic of the 50 most beautiful small towns and villages in Europe.
Right.
And we've brought you all the way up to number 30 on our list.
Getting there.
We are. So today, we're not just continuing, we're diving even deeper, exploring the unique charm, the surprising stories of numbers 29 down through 20.
Some real gems in this batch.
Oh, definitely. Prepare for more of those aha moments, because these next few stops are truly remarkable. So let's kick off our countdown with number 29, Hvar, Croatia. I mean, okay, picture an island where lavender fields meet turquoise seas.
The smell.
Right. And get this, 2,760 hours of sunshine annually. That makes it Europe's sunniest spot. How does a place get that much sunshine and still keep such rich history?
It's fascinating, isn't it? Hvar truly is a mosaic of different eras. You're literally walking on ground where ancient Greek walls laid the foundation.
Okay.
Then the Venetians layered their opulent palaces right on top. The harbor itself, it's been welcoming sailors since 384 BC.
Wow, since 384 BC.
Yeah. And what really brings it to life, if you connect this to the bigger picture, isn't just the staggering statistics like, 150 endemic plant species or 115 miles of coastline, but it's the quiet resilience you see there.
Resilience. Tell me more about that.
Well, for like 150 years, local men's have been crafting this incredible lace from agave threads, just agave.
No way.
Yes. It's a skill so unique, UNESCO recognizes it as intangible world heritage. Now imagine this ancient, really delicate art thriving right alongside the buzz of modern yacht parties.
That's quite the contrast.
It really is. It embodies Hvar's unique ability to sort of preserve its soul amidst all the rapid change. You can still taste wines from vineyards planted by the ancient Greeks, see fishermen mending nets.
The real deal.
Exactly. And then just around the corner, you might find hidden submarine tunnels from Yugoslavia's military past. Talk about contrast.
The marine tunnels, okay.
Yeah. And for a truly immersive experience, the Lavender Festival in June, oh, it's absolutely unforgettable. The whole island smells amazing.
Right, I can only imagine. Okay, from the sunny coast of Croatia, let's travel north to number 28, Bamberg, Germany.
Ah, Bamberg.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Would you believe there's a city built on 7 hills, just like Rome?
Yep, the Franconian Rome.
And rivers divide the landscape into what locals call Little Venice. And get this, smoke-flavored beer is considered like normal breakfast fare.
Ah. Yes, the Rauchbier. How does a city even develop a signature like that, let alone earn a full UNESCO listing for the whole town?
That's a fantastic question, and it really speaks to an incredible preservation of tradition, Bamberg isn't just known for its unique smoked beer. It's one of those rare places where the entire historic urban fabric is deemed a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
The whole thing.
The whole kit and caboodle. What makes it so unique is that it wasn't just built up over a millennium, Romanesque to Baroque, but it also largely survived WWII intact. That's pretty rare in Germany.
So it's not just ancient, it's preserved ancient, almost untouched. What kind of architectural story does that tell?
Oh, it's an absolute architectural symphony. You have the otherworldly old town hall, for example. It seems to just float on an artificial island right in the middle of the Regnitz River.
Yeah, adorned with these vibrant frescoes. It's quite something. And yes, that rock beer, the smoked beer brewed the same way since 1536. It's an experience.
What's it taste like? Smoky, obviously, but...
It's got this deep, malty, almost bacon-like flavor. Seriously. People actually pair it with breakfast sausages and things.
Wow, okay.
And the Imperial Cathedral is another highlight. It houses the only papal grave north of the Alps. Plus, if you happen to be there in October, the San Carwa Festival just transforms the town into this huge medieval celebration.
Okay, from Bamberg's smoky beers, let's pivot completely to a place that just screams luxury. Number 27, Portofino, Italy.
Ah, Portofino, Glamour Central.
Right. In a region where luxury yachts can cost upwards of, what, $50 million, its tiny harbor has become Italy's most exclusive maritime hideaway. So how did a small fishing village become such a celebrity magnet? And, crucially, can you still find its authentic soul underneath all that?
That's truly the captivating part about Portofino. It's like a Cinderella story, almost. This humble fishing hub, with its charming row of pastel-painted houses just hugging the Mediterranean.
Iconic look.
Totally iconic. It somehow just captivated the world. It wasn't some master plan. It started with a few discerning artists and writers, and then, word of mouth spread among the elite. The Piazzetta, the main square. Once it was just for mending fishing nets, then it organically transformed into the elegant rendezvous for Hollywood royalty. Think Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, staying at the iconic Hotel Splendido.
So it's not just a facade then. You can still find that original fishing village charm somewhere.
Absolutely. I mean, while there's undeniable glamour, you can definitely still find places serving fresh pesto, proper Ligurian pesto, and seafood caught daily by local fishermen.
Okay, good.
For the best views, you hike up to Castello Brown, the 16th century fortress overlooking the harbor. And for something truly unique, there's the Christ of the Abyss.
The underwater statue.
That's the one. A submerged bronze statue. You can see it by last bottom boat, or if you dive, get right up close. Beyond the sparkle, there are hidden gems like San Martino Church and the secluded San Fructuoso Abbey. You can only get there by foot or boat that really show its quieter, authentic Ligurian side.
Good to know.
And a quick tip for you. Visit in May or September. Avoid the absolute peak crowds. Still get that perfect Mediterranean weather.
Noted. Okay, moving from Italy's exclusive coast back to France, let's explore Antwerp number 26.
Ah, Antwerp. Beautiful.
I've heard it called Little Venice of the Alps and even Europe's cleanest lake.
That sounds almost too perfect. Is it really that idyllic? I mean, what's fascinating here is, what if Venice and the Alps had a love child?
Uh-huh. That's a great way to put it.
The result would be Antwerp, right?
There.
Crystal clear canals weaving through medieval streets, snow-capped peaks in the background. It seems almost too perfect to be real.
It really is stunning, and that nickname, Little Venice of the Alps, is spot on. Imagine those pastel houses draped in flowers, reflected in canals that are just impossibly clear. And the lake clarity, is that real?
Oh, yeah. The lake's turquoise clarity isn't just marketing hype. It actually comes from underground springs, making it genuinely pristine. But it's not just a pretty face. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's a place where natural beauty and human history just intertwine completely seamlessly.
Seamlessly, I like that. Give me an example of that intertwining.
Well, okay, the Palais de Leo. It's this 12th century building shaped like a ship's prow that used to be a prison.
Right in the water.
Right in the middle of the Thai River. It seems to rise directly from the water. It's been a medieval fortress, a prison, an art school. Now it's a museum. A piece of history, literally bridging water and stone right in the heart of the canals.
Incredible.
And then in August, there's the Fête du Lac. It's Europe's largest alpine lake fireworks show. Absolutely spectacular. Or you can just cycle the lake's shoreline. It's about 42 kilometers, maybe. Stop and sample some delicious reblochon cheese in the historic market. Exactly. Or visit the Chateau d'Annecy up on the hill for panoramic views. It's truly a place that makes you slow down and just appreciate both nature and heritage.
From the pristine lakes of Annecy, let's head back south to Italy, but this time for a real burst of color. Number 25, Bosa in Sardinia.
Ah, Bosa. Yes, very colorful.
This town tells such an intriguing tale. Centuries ago, Sardinian families used to string red coral beads above cradles to protect their kids.
Tradition.
And today, those same crimson treasures still sort of define Bosa's soul. What makes this town so uniquely colorful? It looks almost like a living painting.
It truly is Sardinia's rainbow-colored riverside town. Just imagine these pastel houses painted in shades of peach, rose, terracotta, just cascading down a hill towards the Timo River.
Wow.
And all watched over by the medieval Castello Malaspina right at the very top. The old town, Sacosta, is this literal maze of alleyways where stone staircases wind past these watercolor-hued houses. Many are adorned with intricate murals telling local stories.
It sounds incredibly vibrant. Is that historic coral connection still visible today? Can you still see that?
You can, very much so. It's a place where traditional artisans are still crafting delicate filigree jewelry, weaving golden threads, really continuing centuries-old skills.
Wow.
You can visit the Museum Custoderiu to understand the history of the wealthy coral merchants who once thrived there. And of course, the local Malvasia wine is a must-try. You often find it in these centuries-old cellars, adding another layer to the town's rich sensory experience.
Sounds lovely.
And for a really spectacular perspective, I'd recommend taking the vintage train, the Trenino Verde from Macomer. It gives you these breathtaking coastal views that reveal Bosa's unique position between the river and the sea.
Okay, Trenino Verde. Got it. Now, this raises an important question for number 24, Dinant in Belgium.
Yes, dramatic.
What happens when you combine, like, the 1,000 years of history, a cliff-hugging citadel, and the birthplace of the saxophone?
Quite a mix.
The answer lies in Dinant, right? Where Belgium's most dramatic townscape just rises between the Meuse River and these towering limestone cliffs.
It's an extraordinary combination, isn't it? And what's fascinating there is its unique musical legacy. Adolphe Sax,
The saxophone guy.
the saxophone guy, inventor of the saxophone, born right there in 1814, he truly changed jazz music worldwide. And today, these whimsical saxophone sculptures line the Charles de Gaulle Bridge.
Oh, I've seen pictures.
Right. Each one painted in the colors of a different European nation. It creates this vibrant musical parade right above the river.
That's such a clever way to honor a musical pioneer.
Right.
But how does that blend with the dramatic historical setting, the cliffs and everything?
It works surprisingly seamlessly. The setting itself is incredibly dramatic. You've got that imposing, cliff-hugging citadel just looming over the Notre Dame Cathedral below.
Well,
You can climb the 408 steps up to the citadel for breathtaking valley views, or just take the cable car if you prefer.
Probably the cable car for me.
And don't miss tasting the unique coupe de Dinan. They're these rock-hard honey cookies made with 500-year-old wooden molds.
Rock hard.
Seriously hard. Local legend says if you can bite through one without breaking it, you'll have good luck forever. Good luck with that.
I think I'd break my teeth.
Probably. And in August, the Feast of Lights Festival illuminates the citadel and cathedral, creating these magical reflections in the Meuse River. Truly a sight to behold.
Okay, from Belgium's dramatic cliffs, let's unpack this for number 23, Flam Norway.
Flam. Fords.
Exactly. At the end of the world's longest sea tunnel lies this tiny village where mountains just soar like giants and fjords plunge into impossible depths. Now, despite only having 350 residents, it hosts almost 500,000 visitors annually. Why? Why is such a small place drawing such massive crowds?
It's really all about access to a masterpiece, frankly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, Flam is nestled deep in Norway's UNESCO-protected Arlandsfjord. It's a landscape truly carved over millions of years by ice and stone, just jaw-dropping. The sheer number of visitors for such a tiny population is mostly down to the Flåmsbana, the Flam Railway.
Ah, the famous train ride.
That's the one. It's one of the world's steepest and most spectacular train rides. It climbs 866 meters through 20 tunnels with incredible views of waterfalls and valleys flashing past your window. It's an engineering marvel that basically opens up this remote, stunning wilderness to people.
That sounds like an adventure in itself. What else pulls people into such a tiny, remote village, though, besides the train?
Well, beyond the train, there's a really strong connection to Viking heritage there. The Viking village at De Jarderheimer offers insights into ancient crafts, combat skills. It gives you a proper glimpse into that rich history.
Cool.
You can also kayak beneath those towering cliffs, cycle the famous Rellervegen, that's a scenic mountain road, or visit Ager Brewery, which is housed in a building designed like a Viking feast hall.
Nice.
And the Viking-inspired Flam Music Festival in September also adds to its allure, filling the fjord with these, haunting Norse melodies. It's a real blend of raw nature and deep cultural roots.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Number 22, Alberrison, Spain.
Oh, Alberrison. Special place.
Could Spain's most beautiful village actually fit inside New York's Central Park? Apparently. With just over 1,000 residents and barely a mile across, Alberrison proves that sometimes the tiniest places leave the biggest impressions. It looks more like a movie set than a real town.
It absolutely does look like a movie set, and what's fascinating there is its unique, almost otherworldly pink hue.
Feel pink.
Yeah, sort of rosy pink. That color comes from the local Rodeno sandstone, which is this reddish, fine-grained stone they used to build pretty much everything.
Ah, okay.
It's what gives the entire village this incredible glow, especially at dusk. The walls literally glow like embers, they say. That's a big reason why it's a UNESCO World Heritage candidate. It's just visually stunning and historically so significant.
So is the natural rock creating that magical visual? What about its history? Does that contribute to the movie set feel?
Absolutely. Its history as a ninth-century Muslim fortress is visible everywhere. You can see centuries of Christian, Jewish, and Moorish influences reflected in the architecture. It's a place where every winding street and hidden corner feels like a step back in time. October's medieval festival transforms the narrow streets into a living history book, complete with markets and traditional music. And for the adventurous types, there's world-class bouldering on the surrounding red rocks, letting you experience that unique landscape really up close.
Bouldering. Okay. From the ember-glowing walls of Alberrison, let's travel east to number 21, Cotar Montenegro.
Kotor Bay, stunning.
So 4.5 million years of geological drama created Europe's southernmost fjord. Although, fascinatingly, geologists clarify it's technically a magnificent submerged river canyon.
Right. Not technically a fjord, but looks like one.
Exactly. And it took just 1,200 years of human ingenuity to build the most spectacular fortified town within it. Welcome to Cotar, where ancient walls snake up a mountainside like a stone dragon.
That's a perfect description of the walls, and it really raises an important question about the power of human endurance and, strategic architecture. These city walls are incredibly impressive. We're talking 4.5 kilometers long, rising up to 20 meters high in places.
Wow.
They tell tales of centuries of Venetian admirals and Ottoman sieges. It's like walking through a time capsule of military history.
And it sounds like the city itself, inside the walls, is just as unique.
It really is. Within these formidable fortifications, you find this charming maze of marble lanes, narrow alleys, and the city's unofficial mascots, hundreds of friendly cats that are just lounging everywhere.
Yes.
Loads of them. August's Boca Night Festival is a spectacular highlight. Thousands of lanterns illuminate the bay, fireworks reflect off the water. It makes for a truly magical atmosphere.
Sounds incredible.
And for a truly immersive experience, I highly recommend climbing the 3,350 steps up to San Giovanni Fortress. The views over the bay are just breathtaking.
1,350 steps. Okay.
It's worth it. Or you can take a short boat ride to the unique Our Lady of the Rocks Island, with its church built on an artificial island made from sunken ships and rocks.
Fascinating. Okay, with fascinating, here's our final stop for today. Number 20, Gourds. In France, Provence.
Gourds, the quintessential Provençal village.
Can a village carved entirely from stone become one of the most beautiful places in France? Gourds answers with a resounding oui, right? As it rises from Provence's Luberon Mountains, spiraling upward like some kind of medieval masterpiece defying gravity.
Gourds truly is the epitome of Provençal elegance. It absolutely earns its title as one of les plus beaux villages de France. It evolved from a Roman lookout point way back in 1031 AD.
Wow.
Oh, very old, transforming into this incredible stone-built village clinging to the hillside. What's surprising, though, if we connect this to the bigger picture, is that despite its idyllic beauty today, it was actually used by resistance fighters in WWII.
No kidding.
Yeah, they found refuge in its labyrinthine streets. Adds a whole other layer, doesn't it?
It really does. Adds such an unexpected layer of history to such a picturesque place. So what should visitors look for if they want to capture that Provençal elegance?
Well, from late June through August, the village is just bathed in those iconic, Instagram-worthy lavender fields that surround it. You can almost smell it.
Oh, yeah.
The vibrant Tuesday market is a must. It's a sensory celebration of local produce, crafts, the real essence of Provence. You can also visit the ancient Boris Village Festival in July, which brings these mysterious prehistoric stone huts just outside the village back to life. Yeah, ancient stone dwellings. Very cool. Exploring the Abbey of Scenic, nestled in a lavender-filled valley nearby, or discovering contemporary art at the Polmar Museum also adds to the experience. But honestly, just being there as the evening light gilds the stone facades, you instantly understand why artists have found endless inspiration in this Provençal paradise for centuries. As we wrap up our journey through these stunning European towns for today, it raises an important question, I think. In a world that's constantly seeking the new, the undiscovered, what timeless truth about human resilience, artistry, and our connection to nature do these perfectly preserved places whisper to us? Maybe inviting us to just slow down and truly see.
That's a beautiful thought. And if you listening have been inspired by these incredible destinations and maybe want to uncover more fascinating facts and stories, be sure to subscribe to Scenic Hunter for more interesting travel-related content and podcasts. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into Europe's storybook villages. We really hope you're feeling a little more well-informed and maybe a lot more inspired to explore these incredible corners of the world.
Hope so.
Until next time, keep digging for those nuggets of knowledge.